If you've been through narcissistic abuse, dating again isn't just vulnerable, it can feel disorienting. Many people tell me, I want connection, but I don't trust myself. I'm afraid I'll repeat the pattern. I don't know what's attraction and what's trauma. And that fear makes complete sense because most people do not return to dating after trauma. They return to reenactment with new faces. I'm Kat Grace, and today I want to show you how to date without reenacting the wound. Not by avoiding connection, not by shutting down desire, but by staying inside your body while you connect. First, let's talk about what trauma reenactment actually is. Trauma reenactment is not a mistake. It's not self-sabotage, and it doesn't mean you are a masochist and just desire pain all the time. No. Reenactment happens when the nervous system reaches for what feels familiar, not what's safe. It looks like instant chemistry, emotional acceleration, intense disclosure early, feeling seen immediately, a pull that somehow overrides pacing. The body says, I know this energy, but knowing does not mean healthy. It means conditioned. Dating without reenactment means slowing things down, enough for choice to come back online. Rule 1. Pace is the intervention. After trauma, speed is not exciting. It's information. Healthy dating moves at the speed your body can stay present. This means space between dates, limited early contact, no pressure to define or escalate, time to feel and process after interactions. If something collapses because you didn't rush, it wasn't secure to begin with. Safety never requires acceleration. So let's move on to rule 2. No bonding without data. Trauma bonds form through emotion without information. So early dating is not the time for sharing your deepest wounds, mutual trauma disclosure, spiritual or emotional merging. Vulnerability without consistency creates false intimacy. Instead, let behavior, reliability, follow through, emotional responsibility build safety over time. Your story is sacred. It doesn't need to be used to create closeness. Moving on to rule 3. Date from the body, not the fantasy. After narcissistic abuse, the mind wants to imagine safety. The body knows when safety is actually present. After each interaction, ask, do I feel settled or activated? Do I feel grounded or preoccupied? Do I feel more like myself or less? No analyzing text, no projecting futures, just collecting data. That's it. Fantasy speeds reenactment. Presence prevents it. Rule 4. Neutral is not rejection. This is one of the hardest shifts. After trauma, people think if I'm not excited, it must be wrong. But neutrality is not disinterest. It is a regulated nervous system. Healthy connection often begins as calm curiosity, openness without urgency, interest without pull. Trauma wants fireworks. Healing tolerates neutrality long enough for truth to emerge. Moving on to Rule 5. Keep your life centered. This is where reenactment usually breaks. You do not reorganize your life around dating. No. You keep your routines, your friendships, your practices, your purpose. Dating becomes something that joins your life, enhances it, not something that replaces it. If connection pulls you out of yourself, that's not romance. That is dysregulation. Now, Rule 6, boundaries come before chemistry. Boundaries are not something you add later. They are the container for attraction. Notice how someone responds to a simple no. Notice how they handle pacing. Notice whether they respect limits without persuasion. Anyone who negotiates your boundaries early is testing access, not building intimacy. Healthy people do not push, they adjust. Rule 7, let time answer for you. You don't need to decide quickly. Let weeks, not conversations, show you who someone is. Over time, reenactment increases anxiety. Safety increases steadiness. Your body will either relax or brace. That is your answer. Let's discuss what dating feels like without reenactment. It feels grounded, mutual, human, unforced. You're not auditioning. You're not proving how healed you are. You're not managing outcomes. You're present. You're choosing. You're allowed to change your mind. If dating feels hard right now, that does not mean you're failing. It means your system is still prioritizing safety, and that's okay. It also means your boundaries are strengthening and your body is learning calm. That's not delay, that is intelligence. Now, the truth about dating after abuse. You do not stop reenactment by finding the right person. You stop reenactment by slowing down, staying embodied, honoring pacing, choosing consistency over intensity. Eventually, what once pulled you won't register anymore. Not because you resisted it, but because your nervous system no longer recognizes it as home. If you are dating after narcissistic abuse, be intentional and go slow. Your body learns survival. Now it is learning choice. If this series has supported you, like this video and subscribe to my channel. This channel is for real healing, the kind that restores agency, safety, and self-trust. You don't need to rush love. You need to stay with yourself first. Leave me a comment down below and let me know ways that you pace yourself as you start dating again after narcissistic abuse. Until next time,